Hi, welcome to Advent Bites Day 13. 13 of 25. Yeah, we're going to do 25. We're going to be around on Christmas Day. Now, I don't know what you're like. I don't know what your memory's like. When I was a kid, my memory was pretty good. So good that I kind of thought I could remember everything, and my teachers at school would notice I wasn't taking notes, and after a while they'd say, okay, we'll just make sure every lesson they asked me some really difficult questions. The most difficult question to the class, instead of asking the whole class, they said, oh, Ken, you remember everything, you tell us. But now, I don't remember anything at all, I think, at times. And the last couple of months, during this kind of strange time when you're not out and about in your normal routine, having got my normal schedule going, and I've got all these things that I'm supposed to do electronically, meetings, I keep forgetting. You know, when you're going away and you're travelling, you put it in your diary, it's in your mind. When it's like you've got a meeting at 2 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening or whatever it might be, and you're at home and you're just at home all the time, basically, I find it's very easy to forget. So I'm really sorry. I have forgotten a few things. I've switched on late to meetings and found that other people have come and gone because I've not been there. So been really not very good. I don't know. I'm going to have to try and do something about that to try and improve. But the worst thing is when you forget people, and when you forget something really important in that way, that that you feel like you've let people down, or they might feel that you've ignored them, when you haven't. In the Christmas story, we see, particularly in Luke's Gospel, so many people who could very easily be marginalised. Let me read you a couple of verses from Luke 2. Verse 8. That night there were shepherds staying in the fields nearby, guarding the flocks of sheep. And suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the radiance of the Lord's glory surrounded them. They were out just doing their business at night, looking after the sheep. Now, I don't know how many people were laying in bed thinking, I wonder if those shepherds were all right. I'm really worried about those shepherds being out all night. Hey, maybe their families did. Possibly they'd got used to it by now. I doubt whether the owner of the sheep did, otherwise would have other people in charge, but the shepherds were reliable. But I want you to notice that at a big point in history, I believe the greatest point almost in history, when God comes into this world, that those shepherds who were seen to be the lowest of the low, their job was the most menial task out, they were noticed by God, that God hadn't ignored them, that God hadn't missed them, that God hadn't forgotten them. And I think many people today are feeling lonely, abandoned, forgotten, feeling like they're not important, their lives are not important. But God never ignores anybody. God's not forgotten you. God is with you. God cares for you. God is looking out for you. God's favour is towards you. And the Christmas story shows you that nobody is abandoned, whether it's a young child who becomes the mother of Christ, or whether it's foreign visitors who are seeking what they don't know and travelling a long way. Nobody is ignored, and God does not ignore you. God will not ignore you. They were just going about their normal life, but God was there with them. God was there watching over them. God was there in their lives. And I just want you to know that God is there for you right now. God is there to surround you. God is there to bless you. God is there to touch your life. And I just want you to see him and to see that he sent Christ for everyone, for all mankind. That's what the announcement was. He's going to be the saviour for all mankind. He's come for all of you. And I want each one of us to know Christ and to receive Christ this Advent. And to, perhaps you say, well, I do know Christ. Well, hey, we don't know him fully, but he wants to reveal himself more and more. So don't feel abandoned. Don't feel alone. Don't feel that nobody's looking out for you, because God is looking out for you. And he's sent Christ to be in your life, not just as a historic person, not just in the future, but daily, 24/7, to be part of your life. God bless you, and I hope you'll connect with us tomorrow. Have a great day.